Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. It's finally time for another How I Met Kay and TJ video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the very first time I took Kay and YouTuber Artem D, or Artem Denton, or Artem Dimitri, whichever you want to call him, to Pandora World of Avatar. Now, I just talked about that a couple of videos ago, more like a month or two ago. But still, so I had just said in the end of my last YouTube video, which was regarding how, or what is the Food and Wine Festival, what makes it, is it worth it, or is the Food and Wine Festival worth it, more or less. So I did go back and look, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I did just do the 4th of July one, so I guess I'm moving on to the next one. And I did just discover that I had taken YouTuber Artem D to the Tonight Show right around that same exact time frame. So I believe I did Pandora with him first, and then I did the Tonight Show with him right after that. So I think I'll try to do both of those at the same time, and then I think I'll be it for the day. So I'm going to start with the first one, which is the first time I took Kay and YouTuber Artem D to Pandora. Now, obviously, TJ was there too because of the fact that TJ was also working for Disney as well as me. That was the very first time that I ever officially got somebody into Disney, and it was kind of exciting to finally say I've gotten people into Disney before. Excuse me. No, this is something you probably don't know about Kay. For those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, this is a series I started right after my Life as a Working Disney Cast Member series, which was discussing the year and a half that I worked at Walt Disney World, and I had announced near the end of that series that I would be discussing a series on how I met my two close Floridian friends, TJ West and Kay Myoju. Kay Myoju I met at Public Supermarkets, my very first job in Winter Haven, Florida, back in 2012. Actually, I think it's been about 9 years-ish since I met her. I'm going to say right around that area. So almost a decade now. And then TJ I met at the Winter Haven Steak and Shake when we were washing dishes together in late November of 2015, early December 2015. I'll go with either one of those time frames. And I've known both of them ever since. All three of us would consider ourselves inseparable, like peanut butter and jelly, the three amigos, the three musketeers, you name it. Yes, we all have, our issues. Yes, they do pick on me for unnecessary reasons, but I still put up with them to this day. So that says a lot. Anyway, I had decided, I'm going to take Kay and YouTuber Artem D to Disney one day. Now, Artem, I've known since 2012 as well. I actually had met him back at a church I was attending at the time. I had found out about it through a close friend of mine that now lives in Tennessee, and she had recommended I come check out the church, and then I met a couple of girls out there I'm still close friends with to this day as well. And I found out that they were mutual friends of those same two close friends. So that's kind of how that happened, and that's when I met him, and he and I have been close friends ever since. But I was going to say, if you don't know Kay like I do, which you probably don't, Kay loves Disney. Kay also loves Universal. I don't know if Kay necessarily loves Disney or Universal more than me, but if I were to tell you that Kay is not going to be moving away from Florida, not just because it's too cold up where I'm at, but because of the fact that she loves her freedom of speech and her governor too much, and I also would assume because she loves being able to go to the theme parks too much, then yeah, maybe she does love Disney or and Universal for that matter a little bit more than I do. And another time I might discuss a little bit more about why I still live up here even after 2 years, but I've kind of discussed it in the past that I was just getting a little tired of Disney and Universal, you know, like I still love the places, but to go all the time, it just became too much of a good thing. And I've known Disney and Universal my whole life versus Kings Island still new to me, so it's not boring yet. Like the Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum I've known since '05, so yeah, it can get a little boring being there sometimes, like on my days off, but I still love it, you know. But it's not like I'm always there. I mean, yeah, sometimes I like to take breaks here and there, like just a mental break. It's very different working there, that's for sure. But that's not the point of this discussion either. Excuse me. Yeah, whenever I would go to Disney or Universal, Kate always felt like she had to go too, and she still is that way even now. Like TJ, I feel like he is more so now, just because he only sees me a couple of times a year if he's fortunate. Sometimes as little as one. Kate only sees me one time a year, but the whole reason why she always wants to go to Disney or Universal is because she's not going to miss out on any opportunity to go ride some roller coasters. I mean, that's just the end of the discussion. And she absolutely loves Pandora, and it's not just her. Her close friend Dell also loves Pandora too. And when she found out that there was a World of Avatar at the Animal Kingdom, she was like, "Oh yeah, I have to go too." Well, yes, I was planning on taking her. That's why I invited her, but I think I was a little more interested in showing Artem, because Artem and I are very, very close friends. And Artem and I have never ever had any issues. I do need to talk a little bit more about him on my YouTube channel. It's sad that he lives all the way up in Washington State. I live down here in Kentucky. Well, that doesn't mean I don't ever stop thinking about him. I try to reach out to him every once in a while. Now that I'm done with college, it's just a matter of is he available and am I available. So, but yeah, it was a really good time. I really enjoyed just being able to go on the Flight of Passage with both of them. That's like Kay's favorite ride as well. Kay and I actually don't mind Navi River Journey. I think we did ride that day, and both of us agreed that as long as it's at least a 30-minute wait or less, then it's okay. I think she said something about 20-minute wait or less preferably, but I'm at least willing to wait 30 minutes. TJ, on the other hand, no, he cannot stand that ride whatsoever. Like, it's not even worth a 20-minute wait to him. Kay and I are a little bit more patient. That's something else you should know about TJ. He has no patience whatsoever. If he says do something now, he means now. It better be done right that second. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact that he's not saved or what. And I get it, both of us are autistic, but I feel like his absolutely no patience whatsoever has a lot to do with him not being saved. And being autistic at the same time, and the two just don't mix. And the biggest difference between TJ and I, despite the fact that we're both autistic, is the fact that yes, TJ is more autistic than me, but that's not the point. The point is, TJ is not saved, I am. God helps me with a lot of things. Yes, I won't deny I have a lot of issues as well. But that's not something I really want to discuss online either. If you want to talk to me about it in person, that's fine, but I'm not going to talk about it online. But there's a lot of things I understand about TJ completely, just because of the fact that there's some issues I deal with as well, but I'm not as in your face about it as he is. I'm more kept to myself about it is the best way to put it. But anyway, that was always or that was one of my favorite times I ever been to Pandora was the time with Kate and TJ. Now, granted, that was not my first time ever filming in Pandora. I actually did film that one time with Artem and Kay, but it was not the very first official time I ever filmed in Pandora in general. But I remember getting a little lost at one point, and I was like, okay, where do I go? I'm very sure I remember getting lost that one day, and I just thought that was hilarious. Now, here's actually my most favorite time I ever went to Pandora, which was probably my most recent time last year. We literally showed up right at the last minute, and I told TJ run. And if it wasn't for the fact that TJ ran and dove into the line at the last minute and held our place in line, we wouldn't have made it. And of course, Kay being, Miss Know-It-All, she was like, we would have made it. No, we wouldn't have. Never argue with Kay on anything, not unless you feel like arguing with a brick wall, because that's exactly what she is. And that's something I've known about her my whole life. But anyway, enough of this story. I'm going to quickly end this one and go right into... I believe this was the very first time I ever took Artem to Universal. Don't quote me on that. There was another time I did take Artem to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for the Harry Potter celebration. That was actually a really funny time. I'm going to actually look and see if I did film that one. Like, or when I filmed that one, I should say. So look under my Universal or Orlando Resort vlogs. I know I put a lot of emphasis on the whole Tonight Show opening because I'm a pretty big fan of the Tonight Show. I'm just trying to find it. Oh, I didn't even do that until 2018. And I know for a fact that I had Artem with me that day. I'm just trying to find that video of Mom. I'm going to have to turn down the sound really quickly. I'm going to see exactly what I did that day. Oh, that was the day of the celebration of Harry Potter. No way, really? Oh man, this is going to be a really funny vlog then. I didn't think so. I thought that was regarding the Tonight Show, but apparently not. No, that was all part of a celebration of Harry Potter. Oh my goodness, this is going to be hilarious. Alright, so make sure you watch the next vlog because this one's going to be funny. I remember this one vividly. And honestly, I think this one actually did take place before this one, so oops, I actually jumped in front of myself. But see you guys in the next vlog, and always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day. Peace out.